Hey there guys, Mr. Short Hitter here.
Look like a short hitter to me.
If you guys remember, I reviewed the TSR3 driver, and in the comments section I asked if you guys wanted me to test the adjustability of this sliding weight in the back. And some of you said yes. So I've got the Rapsodo out and I'm going to hit 5 balls with the weight first set in this T2 position, a little bit more weight towards the toe here, and then I'll hit 5 balls with it set in this H2 position, more weight towards the heel. This, with the weight towards the toe, should produce the toe dragging just slightly and more of an open face, promoting more of a fade. And with it being heel side, should promote more of a draw or a ball that's moving a little further left. This is just a bias. If you were going to get this club and you had a big miss where it's a big path issue, you would want to focus more on adjustments in the hosel. But I think this weight in the back is for kind of fine tuning, getting that weight distribution just right when you can hit pretty close to the center of the face. So first 5 balls with the weight out towards the toe. All right.
Carry is 197.9 yards. Distance is 220.5 yards.
Not quite the flight I would suspect.
Carry is 194.8 yards. Distance is 215.1 yards. Shot type is straight.
Little cut there.
Carry is 204.0 yards. Distance is 226.6 yards. Shot type is straight. Carry is 198.5 yards. Distance is 219.4 yards. Shot type is straight. Carry is 190.3 yards. Distance is 213.7 yards. Shot type is straight.
So guys, that last one was hit really poorly, way off the toe. We're going to change the setting to heel, and I'm going to get those 5 balls so we can hit the same 5 shots. All right guys, so there was 1 ball left of the fairway, 1 ball right of the fairway, 3 balls in the fairway. This does feel a little different weight wise. Felt lower, and that was a little bit of a draw.
207.6 yards. Distance is 230.6 yards. Shot type is straight.
That was well off the toe. The furthest one right so far.
Carry is 198.1 yards. Distance is 218.9 yards. Shot type is right.
That was a nice draw there.
Carry is 199.8 yards. Distance is 221.2 yards. Shot type is straight.
Little left. I think that's in the fairway too.
Carry is 206.5 yards. Distance is 226.6 yards. Shot type is straight.
Little left there too. Guys, are you sick of losing expensive golf balls in the trees or water hazards? Well, you should check out this video sponsor, Golf Ball Planet. Golf Ball Planet has been the #1 supplier of used golf balls since 1997. They have all the top quality brands at a fraction of the cost. Knowing that your golf balls didn't cost you an arm and a leg should take a considerable amount of pressure off of that 175-yard par 3 over water. That's one take. Use the code MSH18 to save 18% on your purchase. What are the odds of that? So we have a storm coming in any minute now. So what I'm going to do is just hit a few more balls and kind of confirm. I don't have the Rapsodo. I'll look at those numbers in a minute. I definitely feel that little weight difference, and outside of that shot that I hit well right, all the other balls kind of did what I would anticipate them doing. It felt like with this weight in the heel that it kind of promoted more of a draw, and I felt like if I wanted, it would be easier to turn it over. It does look like they're flying lower, however. This is with the weight in the heel. That ball started that right at the right side, and maybe a hair draw or just pretty straight. What it seems to me is if that weight's in the heel and you hit the ball a little heel side, you'll probably get more energy transfer to the ball and might actually go a little further too. That was a hook. I mean, I kind of came over the top there, or definitely came over the top there. So I feel like that's going to promote definite draw. We hit one straight, we hit one hook, and we hit one draw. Slight draw. I'm going to put that weight in the toe, hit 3 more. That was definitely right. That was definitely a fade. Started right side of that fairway and kind of faded around the corner of that bunker there. And that one was pretty straight. If I had to choose, that might have moved just a hair to the right from here, but it was pretty straight. So just looking at those 6 balls, we have a line that we're right down the center of that line, and we've got some that are going straight and moving right with it in the toe, and going straight and moving left with it in the heel. So for me, maybe having that right in the center might be perfect, because I do like to hit the ball pretty straight. The first 5 was the fade bias, looking at the carry numbers: 198, 194, 204, 199, and 190. Total yards from 215 to 226. Even the launch angle: 10, 13, 10, 12, 12. Versus in the draw bias, we started out really well out the gates with the 207.6 with the 230 total, and that only had a launch of 9 degrees, apex height of 58 feet. And then we went pretty much back to the same numbers we were getting with the fade bias: 198, 199, 206 carry, and then the last one was only a 191 carry. So overall, not a whole heck of a lot of difference if we look at carry yards and total yards, and even the launch angle. It would take a very large data set to look at any differences between the two. Apex height, 56 feet with the first shot, up to 75 with the fade bias. Then the first shot with the draw bias, 58. We did get one up to 80 feet, but the rest are in the 60s. So really not much we can gather from that small data set. But the one thing we can say is that even with those first 10 balls, with the fade bias, we did have more of a tendency to hit it right versus the draw bias, more of a tendency to hit it left. The same held true when I hit those last 6 balls. So of course I would experiment more, but I would say that TSR3 weight system does work, and I believe it's for fine tuning when you're a person that hits it close to the middle of the club face. When you start hitting it far off the toe and off the heel, it's going to be more of a hosel adjustment that'll help you straighten that out when you've got a big path issue. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did enjoy the video, like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, Mr. Short Hitter, out.
5 holes to go, just play 13. Need a partner way in, gotta hit more greens.